Weekend or week?
I guess as a football team.
As a football team.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I think the main thing is we just got healthy. That's really the number one thing bye weeks for us, to get all your guys back that you need. So I think we're going into this game as healthy as we can be.
I know you've been asked a lot about Ed. Just how is he continuing to progress? He looks like he's in shape and everything.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely in shape. That's not the problem. I'm very impressed that he knows what he's doing out there already. You can tell he's been in the playbook a lot.
After watching games this weekend, what was your impression of just the overall of college football? A lot of points being put up by everybody.
Yeah. There's a lot of quarterbacks around the country putting up big numbers. That's for sure. But I thought I would like watching the games on Saturday. It was a lot less fun than I thought it was going to be. I'd much rather be playing than sitting on the couch.
Joe, y'all been so proficient in the red zone. How big of a thing was that in the offseason to, knuckle down on that?
Yeah, that was, one of the top 2 or 3 things that we wanted to improve on this year. We were good in the red zone last year, but we were like bottom 10% in the country at scoring touchdowns in the red zone. We were top 25 in the red zone, I think, because we just had Cole Tracy, who made every kick. But this year we've been very good at scoring touchdowns in the red zone. That's been critical for us. We're going to have to keep that going.
What do you think the difference is between this year and last year?
I think, we just kind of changed our mindset from, we have points to let's go get 7. Last year we were kind of conservative a little bit because we knew we had Cole. You knew we had 3 points as soon as we crossed the 30-yard line, and this year we're going to get 7.
Joe, when's your wake-up call for Saturday, and what's players' attitude about 11 o'clock starts?
I love them. I don't really like sitting in my room watching all the other games, waiting for our time to come at night. I like getting up at 7, 8, eating breakfast, going to play the game. That's my favorite part.
All right, Joe, could you get the mic? And also talk about how Jamar's progression throughout the season has been?
Yeah, he's much improved from last year, and he was a really good player last year. He's obviously one of the best receivers in the country, and he's going to make a lot of money playing this game.
He joked, maybe not joking, he didn't realize how fast he was. In terms of catching balls and just running away from guys. Is that a new gear he's found?
Yeah, he's found this new gear that I never saw last year. He's a different animal this year, that's for sure. He's found this new gear that I'd never seen before, that none of us had ever seen before, and he's playing lights out.
It's good for numbers, right? When a guy catches a 5-yard
Yeah.
pass.
Throw it 2 yards across the line of scrimmage, and he runs for 80. I love that.
I think that's a confidence thing, just kind of playing faster, thinking less.
I think that's just another year with Coach Moffitt. Coach Moffitt does a great job of, training us for speed, and just another year for Jamar in the weight room has been big for him.
Coach O was talking today about this thing called warp speed that the offense runs, and how the second unit was going to be helping the defense with that this week. But how often does the first unit kind of run through that, and what are the benefits of it?
Yeah, we do some of that. It just depends on the game plan for us, whether we're going to do it or not. Whether they're super complicated or simple, it kind of changes how fast we're going to go. But I think Utah State does it a lot on offense, so our second unit's been given a good look.
Joe, the law in California about players being able to use their own image or profit off their image was signed into law today, I believe. A lot of number 9 jerseys over there in that gift shop. Do you think it would be fair for you to be able to go and sign them and make a little money off of them right now?
I think that's the only fair way to do it. They're selling my jersey, and I'm not really seeing any of that, but that's the law right now, and I think it's good to see that people are starting to trend the other way. I think it takes effect in 2023, so I'll be long gone, and even this freshman class will be long gone, but I think we're starting to trend in the right direction in terms of that.
As a player, how do you have a conversation about that or change?
There's only so much you can do, because number one thing, you want to win games, so you don't want to distract anything from that, especially during the season. But I think that's an important issue that we have that needs to be taken a deep look at.
And with it being only in California, a lot of people have talked about the influence there. If you're a player, how much does that weigh into maybe recruiting and going to a place of one state you can do that and another you can't?
Yeah, it'll be very interesting. I don't really know the answer to that one. Well, I guess we'll find out in in the next 5 or 6 years. I'm interested to see. I don't have an answer for you there.
Would have made a difference for you?
I don't think so. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. That's a good question. That's one that you'd have to sit down and really think about.
Well, you're on that line then. Like I said, bigger brains than mine know how to implement it. But how would you want to share the proceeds with your offensive linemen who may not get those same opportunities? Something like that.
Yeah, that's obviously something that you really have to take a deep dive at. But it's all about capitalism and the free market. So, there's people a lot smarter than me thinking about that and making these policies. So, I'm just going to play football this year and then kind of think about that later.
Would you say that, a college scholarship, you guys are really getting a lot out of that also, right?
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
When you play a fast tempo offense, do you feel like you got to match them? In Utah State, how fast they play. Is it hard not to like when we go? I know you won't score every time anyway, but you feel like you're getting a scoring match.
I think we're going to play our game no matter what. No matter what they're doing on that side of the ball, whether we're stopping them, whether we aren't stopping them, we're going to play our game, go fast, be explosive, take our shots down the field, and try to score points.
How much tweaking did you guys do as an offense in the bye week, self-study, and just trying to clean things up as much as you guys can, I guess?
Yeah, we tweaked a little bit, but I think we had a good thing going. So we're gonna keep doing it until someone stops us, and then we'll go from there. But I think we're in a really good spot right now. We're doing some really good things that I'm excited about, and we're gonna keep adding things every week. Game plan wise, depending on the defenses that we're going to see.
What was the competition like at wide receiver the past week? Guys probably jockeying a little bit to take some of Terrace's reps.
Yeah, it's been good to see some of those guys step up, and we have some really good players out there, and we have 3 or 4 guys jockeying for that playing time right now, and I'm excited to see who kind of prevails at that position.
How much has your arm strength improved, say, like in the last year?
In the last year, maybe a little bit, not too much. From freshman year, it's like night and day. I couldn't barely throw the ball 50 yards back then, but that's just getting older and getting stronger and being in the weight room.
What's this I heard about Urban Meyer saying that you used to feel like a girl or something during a broadcast?
Yeah,
Did you hear about that? Or?
Yeah, Coach Meyer always, when he gets a new quarterback there as a freshman, he kind of pokes and prods them to see what they can take, and then if they can go out and execute while he's back there yelling at them. So he kind of mimics environments that you're going to see on the road. And so he wants to see if their quarterbacks can handle it. So he would be back there yelling at me saying, you're a D2 quarterback, you can't throw, and just see if you can handle it as a quarterback.
Joe, you're obviously a student of the game, and I'm sure you're watching a lot of defensive film, but have you seen anything on Jordan Love?
No, I haven't watched any of that film. I met him at the Manning camp. He's a great player, great guy. I'm excited to see him on Saturday.
How important has the offensive line been in this explosive offense?
Everything starts up front. They're the most improved group or unit in the country, I think, and I'm so proud of those guys, the way that they've worked, and we still got a ways to go as an offense to get to where we want to get to, but I'm excited about them.
Thank you, Joe.
Thanks, guys.